Hey everyone, Marcel here. Welcome back to my kitchen. I know it's been a cool minute since I have posted anything new, but my kids are finally out for summer break and we had to spend a little time doing some fun things out in the sun, and I'm getting ready to make our dinner tonight. And back when I posted my peach pistachio chicken salad recipe a couple weeks ago, I had mentioned that I would make these 2-ingredient air fryer bagels for you guys if anybody wanted to see the recipe. And I did get a couple of comments that people wanted to see me make these bagels. So I'm making them tonight for our turkey bacon avocado club sandwiches. And I'm sure you can hear the noise in the background. My daughter is in there watching a movie. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys everything you need to make these delicious, super quick, super fresh 2-ingredient bagels. Okay y'all, so here's everything we need to put together our delicious 2-ingredient bagels. Okay, in this bowl I have 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. I did buy a bag of self-rising flour, but if you do not have self-rising flour in your pantry, don't worry, look down in the description box. I'm gonna put an alternative method to make this 1.5 cups of flour self-rising for you, okay? This is 1 cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. Then I have a large egg here, guys, which I'm actually going to be kind of scrambling up in this bowl and adding a little water to make an egg wash. And then I'm going to top 2 of them with some poppy seeds. But the other 2 I'm just going to leave plain with the egg wash because the fussy people, young people in my house don't like poppy seeds. But all right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first things first, we're just gonna add all of this yogurt right in here with our flour. All right, so now we're just gonna combine the yogurt and the flour until a kind of a shaggy or loose dough forms. And this takes really just a couple of minutes. And eventually, gonna have to get in here with your clean hands to really get this dough to come together. And something I didn't mention in the beginning, we will need a little bit of extra flour for shaping these because it does stay a little bit sticky. So here's an extra couple tablespoons of the flour, which we'll use for working with these on the table. All right, guys, so I've done about as much as I can with this little spatula here. So I'm going in with my hands. I'm gonna see if I can get this to really come together. And then we're gonna turn it out and get them shaped. There goes that lovely mess I love making in here. All right, so this is really coming together. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread out a little bit of the flour here, just because I do know that moisture will work its way through and it'll be a little bit sticky. Like I said, I make these all the time. I love this recipe. All right, so just gonna work with it, knead it just a couple of times until it's smooth. Okay guys, so I've got this dough nice and smooth. That's where I like it to be. And now I have kind of formed it into about a 6-inch circle. And now I'm gonna cut this into 4 even pieces. And now these 4 pieces, we're gonna form into small circles. Just as even as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect. This recipe as it is makes 4 of these bagels. I mean, absolutely it does. Okay, so I've got the 2-ingredient dough shaped into 4 relatively even-sized pieces. And so now I'm going to use the end of my spatula to poke holes in these to make them have the appearance of bagels. If you wanted to leave them just like this so they would look like, you know, just regular buns, you have the option to do that too. But I am going to poke the little holes to make them look like bagels because it makes me happy. Okay, so these are done and they are just gonna rest for a few minutes while we make the egg wash. So I'm gonna crack this egg into this bowl, whip it up, add 2 teaspoons of water to it to make my egg wash. Okay guys, so I've gone ahead and brought the basket for my air fryer over here so I can transfer them to it when they are ready to go. But I'm gonna go over the top, this egg wash and a pastry brush here. And if you don't want to add anything to them, if you want to just keep them plain, you can do that. If you don't want to do this egg wash, you don't have to do this either, but it does really add a nice color to these when they're done. So all right, so they are nice and coated with the egg wash. So I'm gonna go over 2 of these with some poppy seeds, and these will be for my husband and myself. My kids won't touch them if they have poppy seeds. So I'm gonna have to pick these off of here now. But we're gonna go ahead and transfer them to the basket of the air fryer. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and pop these into the air fryer now. I'm gonna go ahead and hit air fry. Temperature at 400 and time 7 minutes. And then we just have to keep an eye on them. Okay guys, so there's still a little over 2 minutes here on the clock, but I wanted you to have a look. Ooh, they're so pretty, you guys, and they smell amazing. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let them finish up. All right guys, so they're all done. There's the top of them. Oh, they smell fantastic. And they are just gonna make our simple sandwiches that much more delicious tonight. Can't wait to eat. Okay guys, well thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me make a batch of these delicious, no fuss, 2-ingredient air fryer bagels for you. I adore this 2-ingredient dough, guys. This was a recipe I found originally on the Weight Watchers website, and then I learned to make them in an air fryer on a different channel, and I'm actually gonna link all the information down below, the Weight Watchers recipe, and Alicia Lynn, she's the channel who showed me how to make these in an air fryer, and I've never looked back. I absolutely adore it. With the 2-ingredient dough, I've used it. I make these bagels 2 or 3 times a week, and I've topped them with, tonight I topped them with some poppy seeds, toasted sesame seeds, everything bagel seasoning is popular to put on these, although I haven't done that myself. Like to make them just plain with the egg wash, and then I make flavored cream cheese. I've also used the 2-ingredient dough to make pizza crust several times and pretzel bites. So anyway, can't say enough about it, guys. I hope you love the recipe as much as I do. Thanks again for joining me. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.